Hello students, in this part we are going to learn about the energy stored in an inductor. Displacement current, and this topic is not there in the syllabus but we have to study, that's why we are going to discuss this. Okay, energy stored in an inductor. Here you can see I have drawn one diagram. We have considered an inductor, okay, and which is connected in a circuit with a battery V and a key we have used, and suppose the current I flows through it. When the current I flows through it, because of this current we found that because of the self inductance we found that the EMF of that inductor will be what? Minus L di by dt. This negative sign shows that the passage of the current of the inductor is in the opposition, means that the inductor is opposing the flow of current, right? So when we will apply an external voltage V, so we found that E is equals to L di by dt. When we are doing it, so means every time when the current has to pass, it means the current has to do some work, because the induced EMF is opposing the rate of change of current which is flowing through it. It means some work has to be done. What is that work is? Let us assume that work is dW is equals to E dQ, because we have considered let the small charge dQ will work. Okay, so dW is equals to E dQ. L di by dQ, we have substituted the value of your L. Okay, then we have substituted the value of E, so we got L di by dQ. We know that the change in current with respect to time, means the charge per unit time is electric current I, so we have substituted the value dW is equals to L di by dt, and we have, after that we have calculated the total work done. dW is equals to I naught, 0 to I naught, because we have to reach to its maximum position, so that will be L I di. So L is equals to I square upon 2. This limit from 0 to I naught. We have substituted the value, so the total work done in increasing the current flowing through the inductor is stored as a potential energy. So what is its potential energy? Is U half L I naught square. Okay. So this is the energy stored in an inductor. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the energy stored in a solenoid. Now what is this energy stored in a solenoid? We know that just now we have seen that how the energy stored in an inductor. So we know that the magnetic energy stored in a solenoid is half L I naught square. Okay. So if you will see in the case of solenoid, we have already seen that what will be the magnetic field? Mu naught and I naught. So we have transposed and we have find out the value of I naught. And we know that in the case of self inductance, we have found L is equals to mu naught N square L AL. We have the value of L and I naught. We have substituted in this above equation, and after solving we got half of BA L square upon mu naught. Now this is very important, magnetic energy density. What is this magnetic energy density? It is defined as the magnetic energy per unit volume. It is defined as magnetic energy per unit volume. So UM upon V, so we got B square upon 2 mu naught. This is important, so this you have to keep it in mind. Now understand what is the displacement current, as this is not there in the syllabus, that's why I am not going to its derivation, but only for your concept I am telling you what is displacement current is. Okay. Now only understand the concept of displacement current. Okay. What the Ampere circuital law says, that we have studied in electric field, that in Ampere circuital law we have seen that if we are considering a closed loop, okay, if we are considering a closed loop in a magnetic field also, then the B dot dl is equals to mu naught I, means the charge enclosed in it is equals to the mu naught times of it, right? But what happens in this case when we have considered a two capacitor plate, and when we are going to consider a closed region here, here and here, we found that the charge which is we have given through a wire, the charge will be there in this plate of the capacitor, and the opposite charge will be there on this plate of the capacitor, right? But there is no conduction between the gap of the conductor. There is no gap between the gaps of the conductor, means no current will be there. It means this law is not valid, because what the this law says that if we are considering a closed loop, right, then the charge enclosed is equals to the mu naught times of it, right? But here this law is not valid. Then the Maxwell has done the modification, and what is that modification is that he has found that what is the current which will be between the plates of the capacitor, and that is called the displacement current. Okay, so what is displacement current? You can say that the current through the gap between the plates of the capacitor due to the change in electric field is known as displacement current. See, this topic of displacement current is not there in the syllabus this year. Okay, this topic is not there. Clear? But only for your understanding I have told you what is this displacement current, but this year this topic has removed. Okay, so this is all about this chapter. In the next class we are going to start with the unit 4th unit and the chapter 7. Okay, thank you.